40,000 years ago, you look up at a black sky. A deadly winter storm is approaching. You are terrified. Cortisol floods your blood. But this terror is not useless. It instantly converts into kinetic energy. You frantically gather firewood. You reinforce the cave. You sharpen the spear. The fear exits your body through sweat. You are an active survivor. Now blink. 40 millennia vanish. It is Sunday afternoon. You lie on a soft sofa. The room is climate-controlled, but inside your chest, a winter storm named Monday is making landfall. Your heart rate spikes. A relentless agitation takes over. An invisible dread crushes your chest. Your brain pumps the exact same dose of ancient cortisol, but modern society demands you rest, so you lie perfectly still. There is no firewood to gather, no cave to reinforce. That massive dose of survival chemistry has no escape route. It turns inward. It violently overloads your nervous system. You become a passive victim, tortured by your own energy, panicking over a threat that is not even physically real. I worked hard all week to earn this day of peace. There are no emails, there are no demands, yet my mind feels heavier than when I'm out the office. Why can't I just turn this off? Why is my brain broken? Here is the microscopic truth. Your brain is not broken. Your mind is not sick. That Sunday panic is not an anxiety disorder. It is a flawlessly executed survival protocol. But if the physical storm does not exist, what exactly is your brain looking at? It is looking at a ghost. To understand why, you must observe a wild zebra. A lion attacks. The zebra sprints for its life. Cortisol spikes. But the second the lion gives up and disappears, the zebra immediately goes back to chewing grass. Its heart rate drops. It does not sit in the savannah dreading the lion that might attack tomorrow. It physically lacks the neurological hardware for anxiety. But human beings survived because we evolved a brutal superpower. Neuroscientists call it chronesthesia, mental time travel. It is your brain's ability to project your consciousness forward to simulate danger before it arrives. You possess the biological machinery to conjure an invisible predator. It is Sunday. Your boss has not emailed you. You are not at your desk. The physical threat is absolute zero, but your biological time machine automatically fast-forwards to tomorrow morning. It pulls a future event into your present biology. Here is the neurological paradox. Your nervous system cannot distinguish between a physical threat and a simulated one. To your amygdala, Monday is not 20 hours away. Monday is standing right inside your living room. You are not having a mental breakdown. You are running the most advanced threat prediction software on Earth. Your brain is functioning perfectly. But that still leaves one massive, terrifying question. If this is a normal survival mechanism, why does the total physiological collapse always hit exactly around 4 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon? The answer has nothing to do with Monday. It has everything to do with the toxic chemical lie you have been living for the past 48 hours. Society sold you a lethal illusion. They call it the weekend. For hundreds of thousands of years, there was no weekend. Your ancestors lived, worked, and rested in one continuous, seamless rhythm. The modern world changed the architecture of time. It locked you in a high-stress cage for 5 days. Then it threw you 48 hours of unstructured freedom and commanded you to recover. So you stay inside. You lie still. You believe you are resting. You are not. You spend 48 hours binging on cheap digital pleasure, screens, feeds, hyper-stimulating content on a loop. You are force-feeding your brain synthetic dopamine. But dopamine is not infinite. It operates on a brutal biological seesaw. Every artificial spike guarantees a devastating crash. By 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, that crash arrives. Your brain's natural chemical armor is gone, not depleted, demolished. So what happens when a biologically demolished brain is suddenly forced to face a predator? 2 chemicals, 1 collision. Your mental time machine boots up the ghost of Monday. Your amygdala perceives the simulated predator. It does not ask questions. It dumps a massive tidal wave of survival cortisol into a brain with zero chemical armor left to absorb it. This is not standard anxiety. This is a catastrophic system failure. You are pouring jet fuel into a Paleolithic survival engine, but you are chaining it to a living room sofa. And here is the most dangerous mistake you make when the panic peaks. You try to use logic to escape. You tell yourself to calm down. You try to think your way out of the dread. That is the mistake, and it makes everything worse. You cannot negotiate with a chemical flood. Logic is dead data to a panicking brain. The storm does not speak your language, which means the kill switch must be physical too. Your ancestors did not survive the Ice Age by thinking calming thoughts. They moved, violently, immediately, and the storm passed. Your nervous system is still running that exact same firmware. Protocol 1. The somatic burn-off. When the 4 o'clock panic arrives, whatever you do, do not stay on the sofa. To a flooded nervous system, lying still is the universal biological signal of surrender. It means you are waiting to die. Stand up. Execute 20 minutes of violent, high-intensity physical output. Sprint up a hill. Scrub the floors with aggression. Move heavy objects. Do not confuse this with fitness. This is a Paleolithic simulation. You are manually tricking your brain into believing you are frantically gathering firewood before the storm. You are actively incinerating the toxic cortisol pooling in your chest. You are forcing the fear out of your body through sweat. You become an active survivor. But burning the chemical fuel is only half the equation. You still have to shut off the internal threat radar. Protocol 2. The optic flow override. Step out of your house and walk directly forward. Keep your eyes on the physical horizon. As you walk, trees and buildings pass across your peripheral vision. Neuroscientists call this optic flow. It is a strictly mechanical trigger. When visual data glides across your retina at a steady pace, it fires a direct electrical signal straight into your amygdala. The message is undeniable. We are in forward motion. We are successfully leaving the predator behind. The invisible threat of Monday shatters. The biological panic switch is forced off. Do not beg your mind to calm down when your body is screaming. The winter storm is not coming. Stand up and prove it to your nervous system. But hear this carefully. These physical protocols will break the freeze. They will manually shut off the alarm. But if you execute them and next Sunday the terror returns even sharper, you must ask yourself one devastating question. What if your biology is not glitching? What if your nervous system is flawlessly, violently rejecting an environment that provides absolutely zero meaning to your survival? Are you actually afraid of Monday, or are you simply terrified that you are wasting your one life in a cage you fundamentally hate? Write your absolute truth below, not for the algorithm, but because naming the predator is the very first step to killing it. Biological pain is not a punishment. It is a brutal signal demanding evolution. We will dissect that exact signal next. Until then, do not lie still.